crafty friends, it's Andrea from Prairie Sky DIY with another Valentine inspired idea. But of course you can switch this up by changing up the papers, the stamp set, and all of the elements together. This is really the technique behind doing it. Today we're going to do a really cute homemade envelope with a self-closing kind of a feature. I'm using Charming Sentiments and Dandy Designs cardstock. I've got our double heart punch for this one. You're going to need a 6x6 piece, which I've already got cut here. And then what you're going to do is measure corner to corner on the angle and mark the center this way and that way. Then you're going to take your center point or your corner and fold it up to the center point. Now I used an erasable marker for this, and then you're going to want to get rid of that mark. You could also use pencil if that's what's easier for you. So our envelope is going to seal this way, but first we're going to create our card. Now I'm just going to grab a pack of dimensionals. I thought I had one handy on my desk. All right, so excuse me. Now what I'm going to do for this one is I've got a 4-inch by 8-inch piece of cardstock that I already folded in half to create our card. Then I've got 2 pieces here that are 2 inches each. What I'm going to do is take our, hold on, need to formulate the thought. Yes, this is what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to take our piece of paper and then line it up in the center of the punch and punch it out. We're going to take our other piece, line it up in the center of the punch, make sure it's straight or as straight as we can get, and punch it out. So now we are going to have 2 heart halves over here that we can put to the side and use for another project. But then we're going to take our adhesive and put our card together. Trying very carefully not to tape ourselves to our project today. And you want to make sure that your heart is right side up. I mean, wouldn't be the first time I put something together upside down, and probably wouldn't be the last. All right, so then there's our heart. We're going to do our adhesive on this piece as well. Now there is a little bit of precision and thought process required for the flaps. I saw this idea by an Australian demo. Helen is her first name. Her last name is evading me right now, but I will link it down below. Okay, and then I've got 1 solid white heart that I've punched. We're going to ink it up with our memento. And you can decorate however you want with whatever papers you want, whatever stamp set, because really it's all about using your stash. It's just for you. If you wanted to, you could add some color and extra texture by embossing the hearts. Really, the sky's the limit in your craft room. Okay, so we're going to grab this. We're going to grab our dimensionals, which I swear I just had in my hand. Oh my gosh. Yep. Oh, under the card. I think I need dimensionals that are bright white or something. I'm actually going to put that over there. Maybe a flashing light. Okay, just for you, we're going to center our heart onto our card. And then, you know what, let's add some adhesive dots. I don't know, my take your pick tool is right there, but for whatever reason, decided using my fingers would be a better idea. Note to self, it is always a better choice to use your take your pick. She says as she keeps going with her fingers. You can check out all of the 14 Days of Valentine's inspired cards on the playlist, which is linked down below. And also, each month I offer a new tutorial bundle to anybody interested in joining my email list. This month, February 2023, we have a huge assortment of tutorials in the PDF bundle. So be sure to hop down to the link below and hop onto my email list if you'd like that. Okay, so there's our card. Okay, so we have our card made. Let's get our envelope started. So we're going to punch 4 hearts out. I'm using basic white for the scalloped hearts, and then just our patterned designer series paper that matches for the inside of our hearts. Now you want to make sure when you're punching that you don't see any light through, so that you can get a really close punch. You could actually cut this out and use it for a different card too. A really close punch so that you're not going to be wasting any paper. So the assembly of the hearts is going to be super quick and easy. We're just going to grab our adhesive, and then just simply center our patterned heart onto our scalloped heart. And we're going to do that for all of them. All right, so our hearts are assembled. Coming up this month, I've also got an international stamping retreat that I'm doing with a couple of stamping buddies. So be sure to check that information out down below as well. We're encouraging everybody who participates to shop your stash. So I've measured the center of our 6x6 rectangle or square. So it's 4 1/4 is where you want to measure to the center. And you do that by measuring corner to corner and corner to corner and then just marking. I used an erasable marker, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that mark right now and grab a bone folder. I just want to get a really good sharp crease on this. There we go. All right, now we're going to start our assembly. You want to make sure when you're creating this that you measure your hearts first. You want to make sure that you're going to give yourself enough room that everything will close properly. Because, just grab the sample here, if you don't, it won't overlap the correct way. So we're going to measure it this way. I'm going to put adhesive, because it is a movable part. I'm going to be using a little bit more adhesive than what I normally do. And my measuring method for this one was to put kind of the dip of the heart to the point of the designer series paper. Now I did go a little bit over here, so I'm just going to use my finger to clean up that adhesive. You can also use an adhesive eraser or a white eraser. Rubber eraser works well as well. Okay, then we're going to go all the way around and do this with all 3 hearts. Well, all 3 remaining. So we're going to measure center-ish, get that point. And really it does come, once you've got it formulated, it does come together fairly quickly and fairly well. But if you're using a different die or a different size heart, like I said, you will want to measure to make sure that it's where it needs to be. And we're just going to do a quick little adhesive check. So the last thing that you want is for your heart to stick to the envelope so the person getting it can't open it. All right. So here's how you close it. You're going, it's like a box fold. You're going to take each one and go over and under. So our last one, this piece, is going to go under this guy and on top of this guy. And then just give it a bit of a push down and your heart is done. Now, if you want to make it easier, for the person getting it, so they might have an easier time figuring out which way it closes, you could add a row of bling or something to this side, just so that they can see that this is the side that doesn't get folded over. But the card coordinates so beautifully. This is such a cute little fold. I really do want to try it with some other stamp sets as well, and punches and dies, and see, because really I do think that the possibilities with this one are endless. You just want to make sure that you're not getting caught on anything. But super cute heart box fold card. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate your time. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you soon.